Hello everyone, today we have new video review, and as you can see, this time we are going to check fresh release from Miniart. It is molded in 1/35 scale, it copies British military Lorry B-type, and we are going to check closer what is actually supplied in this kit. This is a commercial sample, so it means you will get exactly the same stuff as what you will see in this video, and of course we will check every part in detail in this video. So first of all, box size here is typical. Here you can see comparison with my hand, we have quite nice box art. Then on this side we have some information about the kit, actually some safety advices and also address of the manufacturer here. And if we flip it over, here you can see 4 marking options which will be supplied in this kit. It should be more than enough in my opinion for such subject, and of course nobody stops you from searching something alternative for this build. This is a top opening box. Here is what we have inside, so relatively small amount of sprues in comparison with some other kits from Miniart. All of them are packed into the same plastic bag, and also we have assembly manual on the bottom. We will check it a bit later. Of course, we are going to start with plastic bits here. So just give me a second. I'll try to open it with scissors because it's a sealed plastic bag. So now I need just to cut through and we'll be good to go. In the meantime, let me remind you that we are a non-profit channel. We do not get any, let's say, advertisement fees and other stuff from sponsors. So the only sponsor for us is you. So you can support us financially via donate button on our website. It is quite easy to do because it's done via PayPal, and of course you decide how much we will get for the new 14 video equipment, maybe for some new kits. It also depends on you. If you would like some kit to be reviewed during donation, write in the note that you would like to see this kit review, and we will try to get it for the video and photo review on our YouTube channel and website as well. So first of all, here we have the small envelope with Miniart logo. Let's zoom in a bit. So as you can guess, we have PE thread here. Just give me a second. I'll try to remove it. Here it is. So it's unpainted PE thread. Here we have various small parts for fine detailing of this truck. And obviously it won't be, let's say, missed, because here we have the quite noticeable upgrades. And in 1/35 scale, it will be a really nice addition to your truck. Next we have this clear plastic bag. Again, I use scissors in order to open it, because it's sealed. And here we have the clear plastic frame with various lenses for headlamps and taillights. Everything looks completely fine. Keep in mind that there are no masks included, no templates as well. And here we have the assembly, actually decals guide, not the assembly manual. So this decals sheet comes from Decograph. Here we have all necessary symbols for 4 marking options, and printing quality seems to be fine, so it's just a matter of careful application and you'll be okay. Next we have first gray plastic sprue, so let's zoom out a bit and you will see it in a full scale. Here we get the various body panels, and as you can see we have the wooden texture carefully replicated in plastic. Let's zoom back. Here you can see it. So I would recommend to play with some weathering techniques and also painting techniques in order to get a more or less convincing result on those parts. Otherwise molding quality looks really good. If we flip it over, here you can see that from another side it is also detailed. It's not like we have huge push root marks in the middle, but those thin parts, for example, they will require due care, because as you can see we have a lot of attachment points and it's not as easy as it might be. Might look to be to separate these parts. They might even break and then you have to repair them somehow, so be ready for this. Next we go on with 2 identical plastic frames. Here they are. So here manufacturer decided to place wheel parts, also wheel arches. As you can see, wheel arches are molded as one-piece elements, and I would recommend to check the kit before purchase if you have such a chance. Just to see if those parts are intact. Each wheel should be glued out of several bits, and obviously this is better than vinyl parts supplied in some kits. Okay. Just give me a second to put it aside. And next we go on with thin frame with special parts for the truck. As you can see, this box is molded as a one-piece element, which is really cool. I mean, it's obviously Miniart starts to test new molding technologies, and we will see more of such stuff. Here, by the way, you have 2 sprues of this type. Okay. Next we go on with this small frame with various storage boxes parts. Again, the same style, separate panels which will have to be combined together. Here you can see it from another side. Nothing special in a good sense, I would say, because we don't have any molding damage here, and everything should be relatively easy to combine together. Next, here we have the 2 wide frames which are connected together. So here we have interior parts as well as some exterior parts. I can see also the bonnet here, panels, some engine parts here, steering wheel, and etc, etc. These small parts look really good, but be careful with them. I mean, have some special tools in order to have to handle them, because otherwise it will be really tricky. And of course, in some places where you apply the PE parts, you will have to use the CA glue with those tiny elements. Okay, just give me a moment. Last gray plastic sprue is dedicated to the main chassis parts. Here you can see them, quite a long ones. Also here we have engine parts, suspension parts, these leaf springs. As far as I remember, they're molded as one-piece elements, so basically you don't have to do anything here. Also we have the bonnet panels, some of the body parts, and again a lot of thin elements which will have to be applied here and there. So keep track of this. Be sure not to lose, for example, such parts. Here you can see comparison with my fingertip. Let's zoom in. So here you can see comparison with my fingertip. They're really small. And all this stuff is molded out of plastic, not resin, not PE part, which is really impressive in my opinion. Okay. Next we have assembly manual. So assembly manual is printed in form of this color printed brochure. Let's zoom out a bit, close the lenses. Now you should be able to see it. So here we have short list of the features. Engine is included, of course. Here is the marking guide for 2 first marking options. Both come from period of 1914-1918. Next we continue with parts map. Assembly process starts with engine, just like on the Omnibus B-type we reviewed several days ago. Next we continue with the main chassis. Again, you have to combine a lot of bars together, and here you assemble the suspension parts, the wheel axle. Next we continue with radiator, and note that here you have to use your own wires in order to replicate some of the wiring inside the engine compartment, but it should be handy if you plan to open the bonnet. If you plan to close it, it's, I think, not the thing to replicate. I mean, not the important thing. Next we continue with various levers. Here we have the gearbox attached to the engine. And wheel assembly, here you can see that several parts will have to be glued together. Here we have headlamps. Next we continue with various number plates. And be sure that to note that those P parts, they are applied according to the marking option you choose, so choose the right part for your truck. Next, here we have the bonnet panels, so you can assemble open bonnet if you would like to. Here you can see the exhaust assembly, which is placed from the bottom, of course, the gear lever, or actually the brake lever. Next, fuel tank. The front cap parts, as you can see, it is glued out of several panels. Of course, you will have to apply the clear element here, and it will have to be masked somehow. Maybe not. I think not, because you just glue it into the place and you have the frame pre-painted. I mean, if you paint it. Next, we assemble the rear section, whole rear side, and we install it onto the chassis. Here you can see these one-piece boxes which we saw on the separate sprue. Here are wheel arches which should be glued together with thin holders which will be, let's say, fixing them in place. And what else do we have here? Just give me a second. Flip over the page. So we install wheels, and I'm not sure what is the difference here, unless this searchlight is the main difference. Also the front side is different here, and that's pretty much all. Okay, so you have a choice between those two. So next we have another marking option, that's the third one from 1914-1918, and another one comes from 1914-1918. It has this wooden shield in the front, as you can see. So, this kit should be already available for purchase in Modelimex webshop, so if you would like to get it ASAP, just go there and order it. Of course, I will be happy to hear your opinion about this kit here in the comment section below. If you like this video, don't forget to press the like button and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And I will see you in the next video review as usual. Thank you for watching this video review today, and bye.